So today is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to me and to every mother out there. So you might ask what I'm doing right now. Well, I'm trying to film to get more content for this channel. So one of my friends, I saw that she did a vlog. Oh my god, I'm not even speaking correctly. Where she took you to her work and just kind of showed you like how her day was, and I kind of just wanted to do the same thing, but what I'm doing right now. I know I haven't really explained what I'm doing as of career-wise, job-wise, but I don't have a job. Like I said, I am looking though, but I do volunteer. Well, I did volunteer, but today's my first day back from my leave. So when I was pregnant, I was volunteering at Lucille Packard, which is Stanford Children's Hospital, and I was doing the newborn hearing test on newborns. And that was awesome. I did that almost for a year, but since I was pregnant, obviously had to stop doing that. So I put in my leave probably a month before I gave birth. I know I really haven't talked about my birthing experience, but maybe I'll say that later. Basically, I gave birth at 38 weeks, so I wasn't, I didn't give birth full term, which is 40 weeks, but yeah. So I gave birth at 38 weeks, and I left volunteering at 34 weeks. So I'll take you guys inside with me. I won't be able to show you a lot because I feel like I'll get in trouble. I'll show you the machine I use and what I do to a baby. And it's so cute. Oh my god. Okay, so when I first started, I was so scared because it was newborns and the maximum age is about 2 days. So, obviously I wasn't a mom back then, so it really scared me. I thought they were really fragile, and yeah, so I was really scared of holding a baby. I needed to head in, so maybe I'll go back to what I was saying later, but yeah, okay, I'll take you guys with me. Once I get in the office, I go get a census from the nurses in charge. This paper will tell me all the babies who are currently in the floor. But since I'm the last person who volunteers for that day, I have to make sure that those who are listed have done their testing. In the pink envelope, volunteers leave their results, which are labels, and their census. So that means I have to go through all their labels and cross out any baby who still might be there. This is such a long process. It took me about an hour. But in the end, I realized I could just look at the volunteers who were there that morning and look at their census. They're going to have the most similar census to me. So in doing this, I finished faster. If you see me do a heart shape with my hands, I'm just informing you that there are twins on the floor. I saw 2 pairs of twins that day. You rarely see any twins in the hospital. It's a blessing. Unfortunately, I didn't get to test them. And once I'm done with the census, I highlight the babies I need to do, and with that, I'm done. Now I have to clean the computer, the sensors, and restock on anything that might be low on supply. So these are the little bad boys I use to do the screening on the babies. On the left, you have the ear couplets, which I like to say are the baby's first earphones. And on the right are the sensors that I had to place on the baby's skin. One goes on the back of the neck, the other on his shoulder, and the last goes on the forehead. Once the babies have these placed, the computer does the rest. But I had to keep a secure hold on the sensors since they like to slip off if the baby is moving. The computer will let me know if I need to do anything else. Preferably the test should be done on babies who are sleeping, or the test will take longer. And if the baby doesn't pass, it's okay. Another screening will be done. Hi guys, I'm back. Okay, so I ended up staying here for almost 3 hours. I'm exhausted. So first day back, it took a lot of memorization. It took a while, to be honest, with the first baby, just because I was trying to memorize where everything went and how to correctly position the wire and the couplets. So that took a little adjusting, but I did them. So I did 3 babies in total, and the first 2 they didn't pass. They both not past 1 year. So oh my God, it sucks because then I was in there forever waiting for the exam to finish. And then thank God all of the babies I did today, they were all in the cribs, because when I used to do it, the moms would always have the babies, and that meant I would have to do the testing working around the mom, and that meant that I had to be bending down a lot because the beds are lower. So that would hurt my back a lot, and especially when I was pregnant. Oh girl, so when I first started, I had to be trained, and they trained me for 2 weeks. And it was because I was gonna be alone, so they wanted to make sure that I knew what I was doing. So it took 2 weeks, and I was very scared because, like I was saying, for me, babies were very fragile, and I was scared. I didn't even know how to pick them up. So it was really difficult in the beginning because I didn't want to screw anything up. And besides, you're working in front of the parents, and what if they don't like something you do, or they complain, yeah, it was peer pressure. So you had to do everything correct. I was 2 weeks training, and then the last week I had the opportunity to work in the NICU, because we don't work in the NICU. We work in the regular maternity floors, and my supervisors are the ones who go into the NICU and perform the tests there and whatnot. So we're not allowed there. But I had the opportunity to go volunteer inside the NICU because my supervisor, she had to go, and since she was training me, she was just what do I do? And she's it's okay, yeah, you're gonna be the first volunteer ever who's ever been in the NICU. And that was just an amazing opportunity. It was crazy, just seeing babies that were sick. For me, it was sad, but it just reinforced the idea that yes, this is where I belong, this is what I want to be doing. I want to be helping these babies. Today it was just a game changer, because now that I'm a mom, I feel more at ease than I was before with babies, because and now I have Luna. But yeah, that was my day today. If you have any questions, let me know. But yes, I'm back to volunteering after almost 10 months of not volunteering, and yeah, hopefully the next step for me, I just hope someone calls me from a job, because I really need a job. Yeah, I really have a lot of bills to pay, and I just want to have more hands-on experience than I already having right now. And then yeah, still gotta study for my MCATs. Still studying, about to study a new book I just finished. the behavioral sciences book I was studying. So yeah, that's what's new with me. What's up with you? Have any questions, let me know. Thank you for tuning in. I gotta go home now. I gotta go pick up Luna from her dad's and enjoy Mother's Day. They're having carne asada, so I'm about to eat good. Hi guys, I never meant for this to be like a two-part video. The whole point of this was because I wanted to express my annoyance of how my volunteer experience went this Sunday. Sunday was a couple days ago, so sorry, I know I started out saying Happy Mother's Day. Hi Luna. This is what happened Sunday. I was super late for one, so my first baby was my top priority, and she was super high on myogenic. That's what the computer tells me, and it's just because muscle contractions and the baby, you know, wasn't really cooperating. Even though she was super calm, but the machine kept telling me she had high myogenic. So I was like, oh, I couldn't do anything about it because it wasn't even letting the test run. So I told the mom was Hispanic. She had her 3 kids there. I told her that I would be back because I didn't know if it was just a computer. So I went to go do 2 other babies and they passed. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna, like, you know, do a different method this time around. So when I went back to the room, the mother was in pain and she had called her nurse to assist her to the bathroom. So, you know, here's me and the baby, and then on the crib, because I was working on the crib. And then obviously, like, the bed's right in front of me. So, you know, I noticed that she was in a lot of discomfort. So whatever, her nurse had came in and helped her to the bathroom, and then, you know, she walked her back to her bed, and the mom was just telling her that she felt, you know, a lot of pain. So the nurse, she was just gonna check her area down there, and I accidentally look, I'm sorry, I just see so much boob, and doing this job, it's just so natural to me, and I'm sorry if I looked. But I looked by accident, and, you know, quickly my eyes went down so I could just, you know, I didn't want to make her feel uncomfortable, you know, that I looked. The nurse, she was trying to feel her uterus part, but since, you know, the mom was such in pain, she was kind of scared of touching that area. So she called in another nurse, and the nurse had told her, like, you know, you gotta do it. Like, even if it hurts her, even if she's in pain, you know, like, that's their job to be able to touch, because you never know, she might have, like, some infection in her uterus or whatnot, you know. So they need, you know, to go in there and touch and feel it. So whatever, she did, and then she left. So poor mom, I was just talking to her, and she was just so much in pain. So then some other woman comes in, and I don't know what she was. I don't know if she was a nurse, but she told the mom and the dad that they were gonna move her. But obviously I didn't listen. Mama, I didn't listen too well. I just heard that they were gonna move her to the window side. She was in a shared room. She was the only one in there, but she was near the door. So I only confirmed to them what I had heard. I just told her that, yeah, te van a mover cerca de la ventana, and the mom was just telling me that, like, oh, you know, that's what she wants, to be moved, you know, nearer to the window. And so whatever. And then her nurse comes back, and she told her that they were actually going to move rooms, and she told their dad what the room number was. Damn, I don't have no paper to show you, but it was really far away. And the nurse, she asked the mom, she was like, can you walk? And I was like, bruh, can't you see that, one, she struggles so much to even walk to the bathroom, and you're gonna make her walk like all the way over there down the hall. Like, girl, are you crazy? Oh my god, it really pissed me off. I was just like, dude, like, that's bien estúpida. Like, that's even common knowledge, you know. Why are you gonna make this, like, poor woman who's in pain walk? And the mom said, si camino despacito, si puedo. And, okay, so her nurse, okay. So her nurse, she is not proficient in speaking Spanish. She reminds me of that meme where you lie on your resume that you have certain skills, and then when it's time to show those skills, like, you're freaking out because, you know, you lied about it. And I feel like that was her. She lied that she was, like, bilingual or spoke some Spanish, because when it came down to it, she, yeah, didn't. Okay, so, you know, obviously she was having a difficult time understanding her patient, but, you know, she spoke some words. But, you know, the mom obviously understood what she was saying, but the nurse wouldn't understand what the mom would say half of the time. I just felt really bad for the mom. I'm guessing this happens, you know, a lot. So I felt really bad for the mom. And okay, so I guess the nurse had asked another nurse for, like, some opinion, you know, on, like, her patient, that, you know, she was feeling a lot of pain and whatnot. So the nurse came in and she was like, oh, I seen worse. And then she left. And I was like, how are you gonna tell a mom that, like, she's seen, like, worse moms? Like, I don't know. I just thought it was really unprofessional what was going on. So whatever. Then the lady who came in, who told her that, you know, they were gonna switch her rooms, she ends up telling the mom, like, oh, you know what, we'll just take your stuff first. So the mom, I swear, she got up from that bed about, like, 5 times, and each time it was just like a false alarm. So in the end, I ended up telling the mom, ¿Sí te duele mucho? And she was like, see, like, oh my god, you should have just seen her eyes. So much pain. And then I asked her, ¿Quieres una silla? And she's like, sí. And then the nurse was there, like, the whole time, and she obviously understood what was said, that she left and she brought a wheelchair. And then, yeah, she left. And I still had, you know, I still wasn't even done with the baby, because, you know, I was in the midst trying to lower her myogenic, and then the baby became fuzzy, and I think she got hungry, that, you know, I kind of just stick my little pinky, of course I had gloves on, in her mouth, and she started, like, you know, she started chewing on my little pinky. So she was really hungry, and then I was just trying to finish the test. So then, like, her sister and the dad ended up staying with me while they took, you know, the mom to her new room. And yeah, that happened. I, you know, after I was done doing the baby, I felt really proud of myself being able to translate for, you know, this mom. I just felt really bad. Like, isn't it common knowledge that, like, you know, you see a patient in pain and then you expect her to walk? Like, why not offer her a wheelchair or take her bed to the other room? Like, what the fuck? I don't know. I just thought that was really unprofessional. It really pissed me off. And with that, it just hit me in the head and made me realize, like, oh shit, like, Latinos are still really underrepresented in anything. Especially in the health world, you know, like, where are the Latino physicians? You know, where are they? You know, Latinos make up about 17% of the US population. And what do you think the percentage is as doctors? Probably less than 5%. I don't know. But probably around that amount. But it's just so sad. The need of a Spanish-speaking doctor is so much needed. So, mi gente Latina, you know, we gotta rise up and luchar for our dreams. If you want to become a doctor, girl, get that in your head and do it, you know. It's hard work. Trust me, it's hard work. But what I was saying is, please luchar for your dreams, no matter what you want to do. You know, you don't have to become a doctor as I am pursuing. You know, you could be anything else, but please keep luchando because we need more Latinos. Latinos are awesome. Okay, well, thank you for watching me rant about my annoyance.